It all begins with a name you might know, a name that is synonymous with greatness. But his story, the real story, starts with a brutal public rejection. The year is 1978, and a skinny, 6-foot-tall kid named Michael Jordan is sitting in the gym, waiting for the high school basketball team roster to be posted. He scans the list, his heart pounding in his chest, looking for his name. He doesn't find it. He has been cut from the varsity squad. This isn't just a moment of disappointment. It's a profound psychological blow. For him, this failure was not just a setback. It was a personal attack. It created a fire inside of him. A fire so intense and so consuming that it would burn hotter than any obstacle he would ever face. He didn't just want to be on the team. He needed to be the best player to ever live. You have to ask yourself, what kind of person turns one of the most painful moments of their life into the fuel for a global empire? The answer is a person with an almost superhuman will to win. He never wanted to just be a good player. He wanted to be a legend. After his rejection, he didn't quit. He practiced relentlessly, playing on the junior varsity team and dedicating every waking hour to improving his game. He would go on to lead his high school team to a state championship, earn a scholarship to the University of North Carolina, and hit the game-winning shot to win the NCAA National Championship as a freshman. But it was in the NBA, with the Chicago Bulls, that his true journey would begin. The Bulls were a struggling franchise, but Michael Jordan wasn't there to just be a star. He was there to change everything. And here's the most compelling part of his story. He didn't just sell basketball tickets. He sold a feeling, a brand, an idea. When Nike approached him in 1984 to sign a shoe deal, they were a struggling company, a distant third to Converse and Adidas. They offered him a never-before-seen deal, and in return, they wanted a shoe with his name on it. The Air Jordan was born. He didn't just wear the shoe, he became the shoe. He was a walking advertisement for excellence, for the relentless pursuit of perfection, and for the idea that, with hard work, you could fly. The sneaker was an instant, global smash hit. And it was a direct result of his aura, his style, and his ability to do things on a basketball court that no one had ever seen before. He wasn't just a player. He was a cultural phenomenon. But his life is not without its dramatic, and for many, confusing turns. After winning 3 consecutive championships and at the peak of his power, he retired from basketball to play minor league baseball. The sports world was stunned. He was a legend, leaving his prime, an act of defiance, and a search for a new challenge that no one could understand. His baseball career was underwhelming, and many called it a complete failure. But for him, it wasn't a failure. It was a new kind of challenge, a test of his resolve. He later returned to the NBA, famously declaring, "I'm back," and in a spectacular comeback. He led the Chicago Bulls to 3 more championships, cementing his status as the greatest player to ever live. He proved that even when you walk away, you can always return and conquer. His greatest accomplishment, however, might have come after his playing days. After retirement, he went on to become the owner of the Charlotte Hornets. This was a different kind of challenge, a test of his business acumen. He faced early struggles and criticism, but he persevered. He showed that the relentless pursuit of excellence that made him a global icon could also be applied to the world of business. His investment in the Hornets paid off handsomely, turning him into a billionaire and proving that his brand was more than just a name. It was a testament to his ability to win, no matter the field. So what can we learn from the greatest basketball player of all time who built a global empire and became a billionaire? His life teaches a financial lesson that goes against all conventional wisdom. While most people try to be good at many things, he was relentlessly focused on being the best at one thing. He didn't just play basketball, he became the embodiment of it. He showed that your greatest asset isn't your talent, it's your work ethic. His story is a masterclass in turning a single failure being cut from a team into the fuel for an unstoppable fire. It's a story that proves that the most valuable thing you can do is to be so good at something that no one can ignore you. The question is, what is your thing? What are you willing to fight so hard for? What is your fire?